Hey guys, it's Brian and Daisy with Level Up Reptiles, and today we're going to get into breeding. We're going to pair a couple of snakes up, kind of show you how we go about doing that. This is one of the ball pythons here we're going to be putting with one of our females. This is Sony is our lesser pastel. He will be going to our lesser inchy pastel. So we're trying to make some bells, some lesser inchies, some inchies. We can get a little bit of a mix in there. This is his first year breeding. It's his second time getting paired. They locked up the first time. We paired him up about a month ago. This is going to be the second go. So we decided to kind of show our process on how we do that. Ezekiel here, he is right around 1,500 grams, which is about an average size for an adult male. I don't expect him to get too much bigger. He is about 3 years old. He's a 3-year-old male. He's a great snake. He's actually the first ball python we got in the collection. So we're going to show how we put our males in with our females. The conditions, if you're ever having trouble with males locking with females, try doing it when it's raining. Like right now, it's raining outside. It's supposed to rain all the way through the night, all the way into tomorrow. I never really have a big problem with them locking. Usually it's pretty quick. Within an hour, I think it was last time. Both males were locked up with females, and they held on for a few days. Keep them paired up for about 3 days, unless they lock, and then they release, and then they go on their separate corners over there. Then I'll separate them before the 3 days. But if you're having trouble getting them to lock, thunderstorms, when it's raining, that helps. If that doesn't do the trick, putting another male's shed in with the female, that will probably trigger them.
Because she can smell the male.
Yeah, because they smell another male. Competition, huh? Other people put 2 males in together. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't recommend that. The sheds will pretty much do exactly the same thing. I would never put 2 males into a tub together.
They kill each other.
We've done it on accident, and it's a brawl. And then later on after we show you what we're pairing, we have something else, a whole nother reptile that we're pairing up. We paired up last night, and we're gonna get in detail on the next thing we're gonna do. It's just a little project. Probably it's not gonna be near as big as the ball pythons, but it is something else to take to the reptile shows. Speaking of reptile shows, we have a show this Sunday here in Terre Haute. This will be our last show of the year, probably our last show until probably next, I don't know, June, probably after these eggs hatch and go through. Speaking of that, we paired about a month ago. Last year we started pairing, it was the same time. We had eggs early April. We had hatchlings in early June. I'm expecting that to kind of be the same-ish timetable on what we're looking at again, but things could be a little bit different. So we will see. But without further ado, let's pair some snakes. She is right there. She's pretty. She's a good girl. All right, so she's right at the front of the tub. She's gonna back off just a hair. We're gonna make her back off just a hair. And now we're just gonna slowly introduce the male. We're gonna let him go in himself. It could take a second, but he will eventually go in there. Come on, buddy. Close a little bit more. He's starting to slowly itch his way in there. But sometimes they zoom right into the tub. Sometimes they kind of be like this, kind of timid on going in.
She's right there. I see her. She's on this side. What do you think they're gonna make?
Well, hopefully bells. All right. Slow, slow, slow.
We'll come back with you in an hour.
So like Daisy was saying, we'll check on them in about an hour. I usually stay in the room, do some other things just to make sure everything is all right. Usually I've never had a problem, but I usually check back within an hour. Sometimes they're locked within an hour. Sometimes they're not. Last time they were. So we'll find out then. All right, guys. Next up, we're going to be pairing our Mojave Pastel to our Firefly GHI. As some of you know, it's the same pairing as we did last year. Made some pretty cool babies. Still got a few of them up for sale. I might show them off here once I show you how to put them together, just to show you how two different snakes kind of go in the tub. Sometimes they go in faster, sometimes it takes a while, just like that last one. I mean, they just kind of slowly get in. But let's go. Here is Sony, our Mojave Pastel. Going to Aria, which, like I said, same pairing we did last year. See, a lot faster. And that's that. They're in there, like I said. I usually stay in here for about 10-15 minutes. Make sure there's no rattling or nothing fighting or nothing going on. And then, like I said, in an hour we'll check on them. And it's really not a whole lot to it. Make sure you pair a male to a female and everything goes pretty well. I mean, I've never had any problems. I've never had problems with males locking. I'm sure my time will come. This year I know that we're only doing 2 pairings. Like I said, 2 pairings this year, and then next year we're going to have like 9. So next year is our big year. This year's just another, go around. We're going to make some pretty cool snakes. We're going to make some bells. Big fan of bells. But by video magic, I'll see you back here in about an hour. All right, guys. It's been an hour. For only you guys, it's only been a few seconds, but it's been an hour. So, see what they're doing in there. Alright, well, they're not locked. They're just in there hanging out.
Keeping each other warm.
Keeping each other warm. And then he's on top of her. I can't tell if they're locked or not. They might be. All right. All right. So they're not locked. Sony's working on it. I imagine they'll lock tonight, and they'll probably be locked all the way till like Saturday or so. That's usually how it works. If they don't lock, no big deal. I've seen a lock already once. So I pair them for 3 days, like I said, and then. But I didn't mention I do pair them once a month up until I see an ovulation, which I'm suspecting to be probably around February. So I'll probably get paired 3-ish more times, I'd say. Maybe more, maybe less. Just all depends on how it goes. But that's about all I got for reading. If you guys got any questions, that something maybe I didn't mention or something that I'm not thinking of right now, let me know and I'll try to answer it. So quick update, I ain't posted the video yet. I didn't get around to it today. I will be posting it today, but this is the next day after the video. I did check on the ball pythons again, and there is a lock, so I'll let you guys see what that looks like right now. I don't want to mess with them too much, but that is a lock. And that's what it should look like. They'll stay like that for a day or two. Now the other reptile that we're going to start breeding a little bit. Not as much, like I said, not as much as the ball pythons, but gonna start breeding just a little bit. And that's these right here. All right, guys, and here it is. This is what we're dabbling with now, just a little bit, just to get our feet wet with it. But Crested Geckos. We have a flame Dalmatian male and a Harley Quinn pinstripe male. So we paired them last night, and they did get it on last night. So we're hoping about 30 to 45 days, start getting some eggs. Be pretty neat. Something else we're kind of learning on. Let me know what you think. And this is the enclosure we ended up getting. We got it from Tinley, along with the plants and all this stuff. Pretty cool. We've had Crested Geckos for a couple years, but we've just never paired any. So this is the first real big setup that we've had with them too. Pretty neat. First bioactive. It's a learning process, but we're getting it. Plants are starting to grow. Hope you like some Crested Geckos. They are pretty cool. But here at the very end, I'm going to show off these hatchlings, what we got left, how big they grown for use of falling. That's been falling for a while. They're growing. They're getting big. They're going to be at the reptile show here in Terre Haute this Sunday. But that's all I got, guys. Not much more I can think of for this video. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Alright, guys, and as promised, here's our hatchlings that are going to the show. This is our biggest one, and she's growing. It's a firefly, and she is right at 300 grams already. She's growing fast. She's a great eater. She has literally never missed a meal since she has been born. She's probably would take a meal right now. She just ate probably 3 days ago. So that's the firefly. Better watch out. She's live action, guys. She's not wanting to stay in the tub. All right, get in there. I know. And that's her. This is our GHI male. He's pretty big as well. He's about 250 grams. He doesn't miss many meals. I won't say he's never missed one, but he eats almost every time. Then moving on to our boy in shed, unfortunately. But pretty positive. It's a GHI Superfly. Pretty neat looking, pretty good. Like I said, he's in shed. Don't want to mess with him too much. Then moving on to our Mojave GHI. That is just ready to get out all the time. We hold him a lot. Very tame. Like I said, he's going to the show. I don't know if I'll ever actually sell him. I'll probably end up keeping him. I keep saying that, but at the same time, we'll see. But GHI Mojave, what I believe is a firefly. Could be a superfly, but super friendly, super cool. No problems out of him. Like zero. He is cool looking. If I do end up keeping him, I'd make that Mojave Pastel that you guys seen earlier probably up for sale next year, because he will take his spot. And now this one, which seems to be everybody's fan favorite at the shows and everything. This is just it's a Superfly. Super Pastel Fire. In your face baby girl here. I ain't gonna lie, I can't get her on rats. That may be why I haven't sold her. She eats like crazy on ASFs though. She'll eat mice. I haven't had her on mice in a long time, but she does eat ASFs every week. She's a little bit behind the rest of them, as in weight. I think she weighs about 150-ish grams. She's definitely the runt of the litter, but super cool. Everybody loves her. Good looking snake.